this video, I'm going to present you the ultimate German luxury on wheels, the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class. Welcome to Flywheel. So guys, Mercedes-Maybach S-Class, and we have the S580 here, and most of them feel it is a elongated 18 centimeter long S-Class. No, it's a Maybach S-Class, so it's different. So I got a lot to tell about this car, so that's what we're going to check out in this episode. So once again, welcome to Flywheel. S-Class is one of the most attractive looking car on the planet right now, especially in the sedan form, and it has a very distinct identity, and when it comes to Maybach, it has become very different. It has got its own Maybach touch to it, which make it more luxurious, having very big presence, and the most attractive thing about that is the new radiator grille with the pinstripe design. When you talk about this design, a lot of people mention about the vertical slack only, but it has been actually derived from the pinstripes of the coat or the suits which you normally bespoke, and it's one of the top end suits when you have the pinstripe design. And a lot of them ask about the logo which is not present in the car, which is actually the Mercedes and Maybach. Mercedes-Maybach is what actually really means, and the Maybach logo is placed on the C-pillar because now it's a sub-brand. One other thing which attracts here is the straight line. This is a chrome line, but it's not just an add-on feature. It actually has a different hood, because the hood actually raises over here and it's a bit bulged, which look more attractive and has got even huge presence when you see in the person. The light is a digital light which got 1.3 million mirror pixels, which had been explained on the S-Class design. A lot of them feel that this is an additional add-on chrome only to the bumper, but it's actually different bumper. The different air vent is there, the mesh grille is different, and there's a lip also which is a mesh one. And in person, again, it looks very attractive. It's got huge presence with all this chrome add-on to the car, especially in the darker color. It's a Nautica blue here, which look amazing in this color. And I feel I always go for a darker color for Maybach, and it look amazing here. So guys, when you talk about the side profile of the all-new Maybach, as I said, it's an 18 centimeter longer car than the S-Class. The wheelbase has been elongated with 18 centimeter. Everything is gone onto the rear portion, so it's more of a rear compartment extension happened in this class. But talking about the design, as I mentioned, this follow the same design philosophy of the S-Class, which is an amazing, elegant looking car. And compared to the last previous model, which is 222, it's got very less line. There was a huge line for that. That was the design identity, which was a dropping line. And in case of Maybach also, they had done it very well and look very awesome in that. In this case, it's a very minimalistic design, and there's a shoulder crease which goes like this, which again gives a very strong appeal to the car. It's also matching very well. On the front, you can see a different alloy wheel, which is a 19-inch one, and there are 3 alloy wheels specifically for Maybach globally. One was the 21-inch, which is resembled to the pinstripe design of the grille, which I mentioned in the beginning. Second one was the monoblock, which is a 20-inch, which is my favorite one. And third one was this. In the photos, I was not very appealed with this design. In fact, it looked like the 221's S-Class 600 wheel, which has been given a little curvier design. And it is something which we see in President's limo, which is a Pullman. The similar design is there in the 221. But in this case, it's been carved very well. When I see it in person during the launch here, I was really excited to see this. It looked very attractive in person. I don't know how you feel in the video also, but when you see in person, especially when it starts running, it looked amazing. So it's very well matched, and this 19-inch means is very good profile for Indian road. You'll get a cushiony ride in this wheel. And the second design change is on the C-pillar, where they added this quarter glass. And when you talk about the Maybach design identity, it is one identity of the Maybach, which was started in the last generation. And designers had a very challenging time with this, because it was an engineering challenge to accommodate one more pillar over here and make it quiet. So talking about the quietness, which I'll explain interior, but this design element was added on very well, and it bring out a Maybach design identity now. And the logo, which I mentioned in the beginning, is placed over here, and the C-pillar has been placed very well. And now the side profile look elegant, especially it's got a huge presence, a very long car. And when I received the car yesterday at the hotel, I was coming to receive the car in the lobby, I was seeing this car completely on that windscreen. So the entire lobby was filled with this car. So it's an amazing car, which is quite essential for such a car. When you want to say I'm arrived, it is a car for this. I'll stand close to it to see the size of this car. Now on the rear, you can see a different identity of Maybach. It's not a major thing. You can see the S-Class design being carried on the same way, but the Maybach logo, which is on both sides, the S580 and the Maybach, which is having a different front from the regular Mercedes cars. And it looked more elegant and sleek. And coming onto the bumper also, you can see a different identity. There's more chrome on the rear. There's a huge chrome strip which connects both the end. And there's also a lip spoiler, which is again with a chrome. And the new exhaust pipe, it's got a different design from the regular S-Class cars, and especially from the S-Class. It's more bolder and thicker. And the chrome strip from the skid plate also connect here. So it split this tailpipe into two, which look different, and for me it look amazing. So have a bigger exhaust pipe, look amazing and more powerful. And inside that you can see two tailpipe which comes from the V8 engine. So this is the Maybach S580. A lot of things are from the S-Class, but it has made its own identity, especially on the front, rear, and a lot more on the side profile. There is something which I have to talk about the door, which I'll explain when I explain the interior, which is very important for this car. So now you have to tell me how it look different from the S-Class, which one you like the more, the S-Class or the Maybach, and even in the Maybach, what is the most attractive feature you liked on this new S-Class? Please share your opinion on our comments. Once you get into the Maybach S-Class, you will definitely feel the S-Class in it because the design is based with the S-Class. But what make difference are a lot of trim difference and the color options and the bespoking level of the Maybach. And you know, there are two type of Maybach coming in India. One is the made in India S-Class Maybach, which is what we are driving right now, which is a made in India S580 V8 model. And the other one is the V12, which is S680, which can be imported and customized according to your requirement. So we'll check that in detail, what all can be customized. So once you get into the Maybach, first thing getting attention is the steering wheel, which is a new S-Class steering wheel, not the one which you have seen in the AMG trim. It's a new one, but there is a difference. There's a piano black inside and there is a wood trim outside, which again is a very luxury element, and Maybach logo has been imported on this. Actually, there are 5 screens in the car. One is the instrument console and the other one is this MBUX. There are 3 in the rear, which I'll explain later. All this has got Maybach design. When you get into the car, it's welcomed by the Maybach design, which again look very elegant and luxurious. And there is also Maybach option on this screen, which you can select. When you select that, the screen and the dials look like Maybach. It's an attractive thing, which is more luxurious. And other classic and other sporty, all settings are also available. On this MBUX, there are a lot of new features which are added on to the Maybach variant, and some of the controls are over here, which you can control the rear door and all, which I'll explain later. And other things like the Musthafa 4D sound system and all the other top end features have been included. So this time in made in India Maybach, there's nothing compromised. The features are loaded with this car, and a lot of gestures features are, which is amazing, and I will show you in detail. One is the most attractive one, and most of you might have seen in other reviews, would be the rear seat, which also they'll show you. But the other one are the controls over here. Once you raise your hand on both the front or rear seat, the light illuminate. If you want to get something in the dark, the light illuminate support you. And you can also control the sunroof with gesture. We can move it and you can close it. If you want to stop, just do the gesture, and if you want to close like this, you can close it again. Stop, open it. I need more light. So all this can be done with the gesture, and the most interesting thing for me was the control of the side view mirror. If you want to control the side view mirror or adjust it, normally we select one of the mirror and do the adjustment. In this case, you just look onto the right side, you can adjust it, and if you look onto the left side, you can adjust the left one. That's very, very smart one, very attractive one. And if you are engaging the reverse gear and look onto rear, the rear blind also will come down for more visibility. So all gesture controls are there in this car. Lot more features are there, which I'll explain now.
The new Maybach comes with an exclusive Maybach Napa leather, and you have 3 color options available in Indian model, which are the beige, black, and an orangish brown. An attractive diamond stitch design gives the finish for the seat. It is little different from what we have seen in the CBU S-Class. It's a bigger diamond compared to the CBU. The new Maybach in India comes with a very different trim. It's not having a wood trim, but it's a metal weaved trim. Initial glance, it looked like a carbon fiber. You have an option to customize your interior with different colors and leathers, but it's only possible with the CPU variant. If you're selecting that, you have n number of choices for your interior, but you'll have to wait till the car reach you from the special line of the new Significant Factory 56, which is known as the House of S-Class.
When you get in the rear end of this new Maybach S-Class, I'm in one of the most comfortable position in any rolling machine. It's one of the most comfortable rear seat, and it is like a first class seat. What I'm experiencing now is the 45-degree angle, maybe a little less because I raised the seat a little. One touch of a button, I can actually fold the front seat and get into a most comfortable position, which you have seen in the S-Class. But in this Maybach, the degree of reclination is a little more, it's almost around 45 degree. And you can even stretch your leg properly. You don't even have to remove your shoe, whether you don't have to worry whether the front portion will get dirt, because it's enough and more space for a person like me. So once you are in this position, you are having one of the most comfortable position in any of the cars available in the world. And I don't even mind saying this is the best among all the luxury cars because of the comfort of the seat. You might have seen how I got into the rear end. So there is 5 ways of operating this door. So one is, as you see, in the gesture control, but the door was opened not by me, it was opened by my chauffeur with a touch of a button on the MBUX, where you can control both the rear doors. So he opened the door, I got in, I move my gesture and close it. I can even close it like with this button. I can even open with this button. So once I open, I can do this gesture and close it. The other one is to do it manually. So basically fire control. So other one is to close it from outside. You can just touch the handle, it can close automatically. So it is 5-way controllable rear door, gesture, button, MBUX, button on the outside, and manually. So there are 5 ways to control it. Once you get in, the seat belt pops up like you've seen in the S Coupe earlier. So it's very convenient. You don't have to lean back and get it. So once you get it, it's a very soft seat belt. But it's not a very soft seat belt as such, because there is something inside, which is the first seat belt airbag. It's called seat belt bag. So which is actually to save you while in a collision from any kind of small rib damages or something which happens when the seat is tensed. And this is one of the most comfortable seat belt as well as the safest one. Once you are here, you have a lot of entertainment apart from the seat, massage and everything, because massage, there are n number of massages which are very, very good. I'll explain you about that. Apart from that, there are 5 screens in this car. We've seen 2 in the front, the driver's one on the MBUX. Other than that, there are 3 in the rear, one for each passenger on the front seat. Other one is this screen, which you can take it out. It's a tablet which you've seen in the S-Class again. And you have a lot more features which are seen in the front in the MBUX that can be controlled here. One more other feature you can see is you can share this screen to the driver or any other screen from this position. So if I'm selecting a new destination, I can share it to my driver. You don't have to find it from him. He can take me where I want. Or if I want music to be played in my requirement, you can do that. So one other important thing about the rear part is the quietest interior of any cars, especially the rear portion. Mercedes claim this is the quietest rear compartment in any car, and it is because of this double glazed glass. All the acoustic is gone. But most important technical advancement is the Burmester sound system, which actually produce counter sound like in noise cancellation earphones, and that sound is produced to the wheels so that the sound is absorbed properly. And it's been experienced by me. It is amazing. But the quietest rear compartment in the car. Quiet means comfort, and this itself make it unique from what else in the world. Rest of the things which we have seen in the S-Class, but these things are very unique. More things can be added on the S680, which is CPU1, which you can configure, which I'll explain now.
The chauffeur package for the rear seat in the new Maybach gives you an experience of a first-class aircraft. To add on to that, there is various kinds of massage functions available in this car, which is similar to what we have seen in the CBU model. But there is an additional one, the calf massage. It is one of its kind, and it's a very useful feature when you are having a very long day, maybe a shoot for a celebrity or maybe a site visit for a CEO or so. Apart from that, you can enjoy your ride with a high quality entertainment from the Burmester 40 sounds and the multimedia functions in the car. The new Maybach comes with two engine options for India. One is the V8 and the other one is the V12, and the later one is a CBU variant. But right now, what we are driving is the made in India model, comes with a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine made by AMG but in a detuned form. And this engine is connected with the EQ Boost 48-volt battery system to support the engine. The power output is 503 PS and 700 Nm of torque. This engine is mated to a 9G Tronic 9-speed automatic system, and the entire power is delivered to all the four wheels through the 4MATIC four-wheel drive system. This engine is capable of moving this mammoth to a sprint of 0 to 100 in just 4.7 seconds. And in CBU model, which is the S680, it comes with an amazing V12. The detail of that motor can be checked when we do the drive of the S680 sometime soon.
So guys, I have one of my good friend in the industry, Santhosh here, who is also the VP for Sales and Marketing in Mercedes-Benz India. And I wanted to ride with him because I want to talk something about Maybach. Santhosh, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks, Hani, for coming down.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations for our car of the year, S-Class of your car of the year for Flywheel. And you're winning a lot of awards this year. And S-Class and Maybach, it's actually the epitome of luxury. And Maybach is something different. So I just want you to talk about Maybach in India.
Yeah, actually, you said right. S-Class and Maybach is epitome, and for us, the challenge is always S-Class is the best car in the world. How to make it more better, and what does Maybach offers?
Yeah.
So therefore, when we introduced the Maybach in India, we thought there are two types of customer bases.
Yeah.
One is we also mentioned during launch our average age has come down to close to 38 years in India now. So we have a lot of young customers buying this. So we said the locally produced car, we need to be loaded with features. We cannot exclude any of the technology or the gadgetry features, right? From the wave to everything else should be part of the car.
Yeah.
And then we have the next level of customers who are discerning. They want their Maybach to be very unique and customized. For them, we have a fully imported version also, which we have introduced. So you can customize it. You can also plan. So basically, it's your specific Maybach which will be individualized for you for Indian market. So these are the two offerings we are currently giving to customers.
Okay. So since you talk about the imported one, which is S680, it's a V12 one. I was told it is sold out for next 2 years. Is it true?
Yeah, so what happened is the moment we gave out the press dates and announcing that we will be launching the Maybach, we have our loyal customers, I can say fans, who called up our franchisees, and they didn't even wait for the price. They went ahead with the configuration and they just said that whatever you announce the price, we are fine with it. So I think that shows a lot of trust on the brand as well as on the product itself. So we were also overwhelmed because it's an expensive car. So frankly, we planned, but we haven't planned like in 3 digits to be in that sense. So, but what we are doing now is we have requested headquarters. They have also read the articles and they are trying to also see how they can support us more.
Okay.
There may be a possibility for us to reopen a bit if we get more allocations for the market.
Okay.
India is an important market, so we have also spoken to them. So let's see. We have still not, but as of today, we are not able to take more bookings because all these units are sold out, whatever we planned.
So I'm also keeping the finger crossed because if somebody in my circle get a chance to buy an S680, I'll get a chance to drive it.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm actually looking forward to have one of my Maybach soon. It's in the scale model because I'm so overwhelmed with the car, and I think I had to experience the car the entire day. So I'll be taking it out again after dropping you. Is it fine, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's the best way to experience is to drive the car. Yeah,
Absolutely. So I want to experience the entire day to make it like 24 hours with the Maybach.
Wow.
Cool. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming again.
Yeah,
thanks,
pleasure.
Hani. Thank you. Good luck.
So driving in a Maybach S-Class is actually a different feel. Normally we would like to travel in the rear seat of a Maybach S-Class, but I will say it's an amazing car to drive. It's a very different car to drive. It's not like normal car. It's very soft because there is one mode which is called Maybach mode, which is a comfort star mode, where you select it, it become a Maybach, real Maybach, because you know it start off from the second gear to avoid the jerk. There is more comfort, the suspension is more comfortable, it's softened, and even a lot of other things which make it more comfortable, especially steering is very soft, and you know it's proper Maybachish feeling. And you have a very powerful V8 engine on this car, which is amazing to drive. 0 to 100 in just 4.7 seconds, and it's having an output of 503 HP and 700 Nm torque. And it is mated to a 9-speed gearbox, which is 9G Tronic. And all the power goes to all the 4-wheel with the 4MATIC system. Other option is a 680 with the V12, which I had explained already, which I'm not driving today, which I'm eager to drive, but maybe soon. So it's just almost 24 hours I'm having this car with me. I got the car yesterday at 6, now it is like 6:30. I'm back in Mercedes plant, I'm leaving the car here and going back. But in this 24 hour, only the time I slept was I'm away from this car. Otherwise, from morning I was in this car. Even when I went for food also, I was just coming back and having the car with me to experience it. I drove it, I experienced the rear seat, I had a lot of good photo shoots and shoot with this car. It was amazing. I was having great time with the car. The car is still on, you can't see a little noise about the car. So, hope you guys also enjoy this car, the Maybach. I have to say only one thing, it is wonderful, it's magnificent. My love for the car has only increased. Some people had thought like with the new 223, lost the charm and the elegance, 222 is more charm, but no. When I see it in person, when I'm experiencing it, I really understood it has made the best better. So it is an amazing car. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I literally had a great fun. So please do like the video and share it. If you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe and click the bell button so you get all the updates once we upload the videos. So until we meet next with an amazing machine like this, stay safe and enjoy wheeling.